This is Kitzur Yomi as we continue learning the halachos of machalos asuros simin memvav in the Kitzur. We pick it up from Sif Yud Zayin. Im shalechay mafkid izadavar basak. Someone sends deposits with a guy or a Yisrael chashid, selling in a sack. Sarich shieh atfiros bifnim. The stitches has to be on the inside, so it can't be opened without being noticeable. Kasher lechasa tie it and seal it. This is a single seal, and if it needs a double seal, you have to have an additional seal. And we'll just mention that a tamper-proof seal, like a bottle that's not opened or something like that la'alacha is a din of shnei chaysamais. If someone sends with a guy, let's say you sent to that a seal, you have to ask a shelas chacham because you have to figure out, but lamaisa, did the guy realize, was it a harvacha for him to switch it, etc., etc. Cheese and things in the hands of a guy. Printed them they're kosher, yadana micha samon asurin. You don't know. You just because it says the word kosher on it, says no 40, doesn't mean anything. Avada. Need to actually know. And we'll just use this as a reminder that when it comes to kashrus, not every certification is the same. Just like we'll laugh when we read note 40 that says, oh, it says kosher, you think it's kosher. It's the same level of comedy that when someone goes to a restaurant and he has no clue who the hachsher is, or he goes to a location and he has no clue who the thing is, but okay, I guess it's kosher. Not every tu'udah, not every chaysim is, not every shtar, is reputable. Siv chav yesh these one should be careful. A yid and a guy should not cook a roast one pot next to another. Is a basar kasha, a basar treifa. If the pots are uncovered, if you worry there's going to be a spill from one to the other. But no 41 points out fascinating. You could have a pot of pork, chazer, pot of chicken soup. Binti Yevid, if you notice there was no spilling, it's going to be perfectly flying because nothing could transfer without a liquid medium. So no, you in the house, you have to be so careful with leaving the food by the hands of a guy. So critically important, No 42 points out that if the Jewish, non-Jewish housekeeper knows that no one's home, knows that no one is coming back, is a serious concern. And one, Ramosha discusses whether you can use the pots after waiting 24 hours, but certainly something that can't be done. Yetzev Nichlas means that the cleaning lady, the guy has to think or know that someone might be coming any moment. Whether cameras could accomplish that is not a simple shayla, and it should be explored. One who is not known to be observant in kashrus. Asur liktos benu yain. You can't buy wine for him. Oshar dvarim shishlachish ram deiser miuim this arich etzlai. If one is his guest, eichel yimai, you can eat with him his food. Koshel noida lo shu chashid, as long as you don't think that he is a chashid, even if you're not sure the level of yid that he is. Lemaisa, basic yid as he cheskes kashrus, they can eat by. But again, we just have to realize it doesn't mean you could turn off your brain if you know that the yid is one that is not reputable, then you can't eat by it. To avoid leaving in a guy's house, a kli, which one is concerned that it might have been used for non-kosher food. Vafilu. Nisane l'uman l'takna yim yishlach Hashem in the shamish boy that doing my yuzeh yaseh shels chacham. Again, this case might not be so common, but again, keeping things home with a non-Jewish housekeeper, note 45 points out, certainly you have to be concerned that they're going to use the pots, the pans, etc. Siv chav gimel lebamim leichen oif kofus umashichan asel arza. You buy a chicken, you throw it to the ground. V'achar sheichten aisai vu iser gomer k'vim oif shenafa when it falls in lo yater ad, unless you're just you have to know walked 4 amos on its own. Again, this is for those who are shechting, which I don't know if it is all of us. In the summer, it's very common with the gish and himsu. Boys, ketanos kvini abelos from they may ayin, some blisters, warts on the intestines, varmin nitrofos like they kach. Many of them become a treifa through this. You got to check the intestines. Shim sabus kitanois. Yaseh sheilas chacham. Sif chafein lasheniza bechalav. You're not allowed to mix bread with milk. You're not allowed to make milk gadol. Why? Because someone might not realize you might eat it with meat. Vim lash. And if you did, kol abas aser afilach levad, even to eat the bread by itself. It's a decree that we're worried. So what's one after if you made a little bit? Just enough to eat in one sitting. You change the way the bread looks. And this is often, you'll see by donuts, milchig donuts, will have little signs, little flags in it. That's that's this din that has a din of lachem, and you want to make sure that it is labeled appropriately. Betanor should not bake any bread in the oven with a dairy loaf or meatloaf. And it's going to mix up meat or milk, etc. If it was kneaded with it, you're not allowed to eat it even by itself. You have bread that was baked together. Now listen carefully. With roasting meat in the same oven. So you have an open meat, saucy roasting, and then you have bread. If the oven is sealed and the roasting meat is uncovered, because then it actually has the zayah of basar, and then we have to be worried that's actually going to go into the bread. If the meat was covered, or it was open like our ovens, large mutter, then it's going to be mutter because we're going to assume there's not going to be any zayah. No 55 points out, a large oven that's vented, it's not as much zayah, and therefore it's not going to actually go into the bread, and it'll be mutter even with milk. This was possible by pass. Be careful, it's going to flow underneath it. Shuman of the fav. Yesh lachush. Now, Sif Chav Zayin says the flip side. If there was gravy or milk in the floor, you got to fire it up, got to kasher, until you have libun. We'll just point out what's lamaisa with bread. This is all talking about if you bake the bread together with the open roast. But if you have the bread just in a fleishiga oven, which is almost always our cases, most people are not baking their bread together with the open roast, then it's not a problem because there's no zayah by baking, and then that bread is properly parv. Which common to eat chickens that are castrated, mishum the same chum the mistama, ha'akvam v'saris who omen a bucket, but Darby knows what he's doing. Shlo yasa b'tfir eizer reis or b'nei me'ayin. It's not going to actually mess up the chicken, make it a treifa. L'minster ben eizer reis. If you see a reis, feel a rakshin and menachem karoi, the stitches that they're properly arrayed asur, and then it's going to be aser. Those who fan the geese sell to the yidden shetoikun oisandachas kanfeim b'machat uchodaimeh. They puncture under the wings of the needle. It should look fatter. It eats so much it's a mistaken. Is what they stab it next to the stomach. This is very common with cows, very common in the cows that they use for milk. Big shaila. There are those who won't drink milk because of this, because they say that all the animals are treifos because they stab them. Chavisol farms maybe do a little bit of a better job. We'll pick it up from here. B'siyata dishmaya.